And, hey now, Chad, I'm pretty sure Kryptonian is the wrong IP, huh? And for anybody that hasn't seen Snap before, it's a game I've been enjoying a lot and playing a ton of off-stream. The basics of the game are super straightforward. There's 3 tiles that flip up in the center of the screen here. And the goal is to have the most attack at 2 of the 3 of them at the end of 6 turns. All of your cards have a cost in the top left and a total power they add to location in the top right, and they have various effects. Like Storm, for example, can flood a location to replace its effect with her own. My deck I'm currently playing actually has no 1-drops. It has Domino here, so we always have a 2-drop as her special effect. Drop her in the center. Played out an armor there. Cards cannot be destroyed in the middle. Ninja. These are 1-drops that Killmonger can clean up here at some point, which is nice. So do I want to Killmonger now just for a 3-drop? Alternatively, I could deploy Armor or Storm this turn. Armor's kind of a tech card in case they're playing Nova, so I kind of want to hold on to that. I think I'm going to go ahead and deploy Storm on the right. Flood this location. Ooh, so Sunspot is a 1-drop that Killmonger could normally take care of, but they have it in the same area as Armor's protection, so that can't currently be removed. We'll go ahead and wave on the right. Oh, Cosmo stopping my wave isn't too big of a deal because I actually don't have anything too expensive in hand right now. And it's turn 5 already anyways. So we're winning the right side and nothing else can be played here. I think we probably claw left. So that way we add power here, but also boost the center a bit as well. Leech pulled the abilities off of every card in my hand. That's not too big of a deal. Don't think with Armor, Cosmo, and Leech, they're likely to be a Nova deck, maybe famous last word. So I think I want to deploy Magneto left. Although I guess Magneto left is going to pull Cosmo over, huh? That's probably fine. Even if they play like a 10 power thing here, like a Chavez, we still win, right? Because we'll be 16 to their 10 plus 3. All right, we also beat a Hulk by 1, huh? By 2. So we had the highest points on left and right, so we win the match. Yes, Magneto pulls over 3 and 4 cost cards. In this case, just their Cosmo. And that's the whole game of Snap, which is one of the things I like about it. The game is very fast and punchy. Nothing to play on 1 ever in this deck, and we have Wave into Magneto for 3-4 here. Our Killmonger is probably going to be pretty good into their Squirrel Girl deck here, he says before Ego takes over. So Ego makes the game kind of weird. So it makes an AI play the game on both sides, with the control being how the snaps go. I think based on our hand, even Ego could probably win this game. So I'm gonna go ahead and snap here, I think. Snaps, for those that are new, is how many ladder points you're playing for, essentially. It starts off at 1, and it naturally doubles on the 6th turn. and then each player can choose to double it once over the course of the game. How are we supposed to enjoy your suffering? The games are so short. Yeah, exactly. Hopefully their ego plays out some 1-drops here. All right, so this is gonna be a 1-drop. Oh, well, huh. I don't know if that's good or bad for us, Jet. Are we in danger? Maybe. Their hand is empty though. So it's just like whatever their deck is playing off the top. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're gonna be good. I think we're staying in here. Yeah, I think that's fine for us. Obviously, I would prefer it if Vision was going right and it was playing like one of our expensive cards, but I think that's fine if they're ever. I guess if they have Chavez, we lose. Feels bad, man. Well, so I don't know, like the opponent gets to sequence everything differently too, right? So like obviously we could have made a better decision on the last turn than the computer made. But the opponent would have also gotten to make better choices on all their earlier turns as well. Yeah, like the Carnage play wasn't one that was good for them. Quinjet, I've thought about trying to build around Quinjet. I have a copy of this card. Cards that didn't start in your deck cost 1 less. There's a lot of neat cards that add stuff to your deck. I think this is definitely a Killmonger on 3 game to get rid of both of these. The rocks going into our deck isn't really a big deal because like I have a 3, 4, 5, 6 curve here already. This gives a card +2 attack when it moves here, which Vision will be good for. So we get to go ahead and KO 2 other things. Honestly, it might have been right to snap before I Killmongered. I think I'm gonna snap going into this turn because I'm gonna Enchantress this Devil Dino. And the Killmonger alone might be enough to put them down here, but Enchantress the Devil Dino should mean we win. So things like Untapped only work because they're able to access the game files, and because this is running as an Android application and not a full PC release, I don't believe something like that is possible. Sans like image recognition software, and a lot of the variants probably make that hard at that. Oh, so they venomed to sidestep. They venomed to sidestep my Enchantress taking their thing. That's a good read. We're definitely playing Vision here. Yes, we don't want a Magneto left. So I think our ending setup's gonna be Vision left for 9, Magneto right for 12, and Magneto's gonna pull Venom out of the vault. So hopefully Vision wins left, and then we win center or right. I am trying to pull up cards as I play them and my opponent plays them, but yeah, you're not always going to be able to catch them. Marvel Snap.io there gives you cards. So Magneto's gonna pull both of these right, because he pulls 3 and 4 cost things over to here. Vision can move once per turn, so we can slide him out. So these 12 power will go to the Subterranea, where we'll tie. We'll win the center by 10, and then we'll have a 9 over here. So even if they play like a Chavez here and win by 1, we'll win the center by enough that we'll win the tiebreaker. And I already snapped, so there's no reason for me to do anything here if we think we're winning. I don't think they're likely to Nova here. I guess they could, like, Nova, Carnage, and do something else. Oh, did I just lose this? Yeah, I think we lost, right? Yeah, sometimes you lose to Nova Carnage. And Nova Carnage wasn't really something I could play around with there, because they were a coin flip where the Nova Carnage would be, right? I guess I could have theoretically played Wave on turn. Yeah, I could have. Even if I tried to play Armor on the last turn, I could just like lose the 50-50 to which side they're putting this on. The fact that they had Venom to counteract my Enchantress easily won them the game. Cause do I win right if Venom isn't there? Maybe. Depends. Nova nerf win. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like if we don't see a Nova nerf soon, they're gonna burn out a lot of their early player base. The full Destroy deck just has the same problem as every other deck. It's just worse than the Moon Girl Nova deck. That's kind of funny. Everybody is attracted to the X-Mansion ship. Everyone into the X-Mansion. I think we're just killmongering for curve filler here, right? I guess I could Shang-Chi for curve filler. Shang-Chi for curve filler. That is unfortunate sequencing back and forth there for us. So whoever's name is currently lit up, their cards flip up first. So because I flipped first, Shang-Chi did not kill the Chavez there. I can't play Claw middle, but I could play Claw left, which gives me point lead in the middle. It could also be right to, like, deploy Vision to Baxter Building. Okay, I think I'll stay in for one more cube and see what they do here. They haven't Moon Girl yet. Yet being the operative word. There's the Moon Girl. So we just concede, right? Because they're going to double Nova us. All right, that's 2 Nova Carnage in a row. let the counter begin. Serves not a terrible location for us. We have a lot of cards that are quite large. Sunspot into the Space Throne with Killmonger in our hand is real good for us. This might be a game where we like set up Killmonger plus Maximus on a later turn. Oh. Do we just wave here now? Yeah, this probably is not a game where we're playing Claw. Okay, I think I'm just gonna wave center. And I think I'm gonna Jones center, and then we'll Killmonger left on the last turn. We also armor to the right. Okay. I think we're pretty likely to win here because we're going to win the Space Throne, and then we're also likely to win one of these two. Because we're going to gain 2 here on Jessica Jones because we didn't play anything. So we'll be up 7 here, and we'll be up 8 here. So they need to beat 7 and 8 this turn. Oh, and Killmonger is getting rid of Agent 13, right? So we're actually up 10 here. Alright, so they won mid, but we win left and right. Alright, what are our missions we've got? Play cards, win location with 4 cards, play 4 quest cards. Alright. I think, am I close to another card? Yeah, sweet. Once we finish a mission or two, we'll actually get to open another card here. Get some credits. Yeah, Killmonger in this shell especially, where we're not playing any 1-drops, I think is super strong. It lets you catch up if your opponent plays a bunch of stuff early. All right, there's a wave, so we'll have Domino on 2, wave on 3, and then a 5-drop on 4. Let's Domino left, actually, since we can't play things here after 4. I think we probably Claw here to set up 10, and then that puts power into Hellfire Club as well. Wolverine naked in that art? He might be, actually. So, strong guy is actually a little scary here. So he gets +6 from his ongoing. So even if I kill Blade with Killmonger, this will still theoretically be 12 here. So I guess I want to Vision here, so that way, if it doesn't look like their hand's gonna be empty, I can move it. But otherwise, we'll just be winning clean with Vision. Yeah, I think it's annoying that you have to pull things back to hand to replay them. Hopefully, they work it out so that doesn't have to be the case. Or, if they double down into this location like they did, I can also bail out of it. So, now I have to decide what are we playing next turn. It might not even be Killmonger. So I think it's just like Claw middle and wait and see what they do, and then we can decide where like Magneto and Vision are ending up later. We just do this, right? This puts us 16 mid and 12 on the right. They like already played their Apocalypse out, so we accept that we're losing left and we win these two. Hey, Rabner, thank you for the 58 months. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Yeah, you can undo everything back to hand, but it's still kind of annoying. It would be nice if you could just like move them around while they're out here, especially when you've only made one play. You should be able to just slide that play around to wherever you want it to be instead of pulling it back and putting it back out. Yeah, 300 credits. 375 credits with our season pass. All right, let's upgrade a cosmetic and get another card, huh? Any of the cards in the deck I'm currently playing upgradable. Storm. Oh, she needs one more. Do we try and finish another quest so we can upgrade our Storm? I think so. We just need to play Enchantress in a game. Is game still in closed beta? It depends on where you live. It's currently in an open release in the Philippines. But outside of that, yes, closed. So we draw here, but this might just be a Killmonger for curve turn. Hobgoblin's a fun one. Why the Philippines? It's very common for places to release their applications into smaller markets to test it. Helps them scale up and test their systems before rolling it out everywhere. Helps them test how their infrastructure works with more players coming in. Alright, so Wave makes our stuff cheaper this turn. The question is, do I think I can win the flooding area? Because I don't currently have a vision. So, like, if I lose the flooding area here, I'm gonna lose the game, probably. I could just claw here. Or I could Hobgoblin middle, honestly. And then if they don't play here, I win anyways. If they do play here, they're probably going to go over the top of Hobgoblin, because this makes their 6 drops cheap. See, I think I like this. I think I'm going to Hobgoblin middle. If they punt left, I win it anyways. And if they go in on left, I'm probably not winning it anyways. Yep, exactly. Sweet. So rewarded. Hobgoblin goes to your opponent's side of the board after it flips up. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna snap here. I think I'm gonna snap and we'll play Claw mid. And then we can Maximus plus Wave or Killmonger into these two locations next turn. We're pretty solidly winning middle here with Claw, and Claw's gonna put 5 power into the right. Don't get Odin. That's true, their deck does play Odin sometimes. It's actually the reason why I like this as a card, but there's like just enough Odins in the game right now that I have not, like I got punished with it too many times. You look at, if you check on the Snap YouTube channel, last time I played, just mid-range deck like this, I was playing Hobgoblin. Enchantress with the Mission. We'll get it eventually, I promise. We'll play against the Devil Dino and it'll be okay. Hey, Specimen, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream today. Okay, so they armored right. Means we're dead to a Chavez because I can't Shang-Chi the Chavez, which is unfortunate, and they snapped. I think I'm conceding. The decks that play Hulk are usually like Jubilee decks that almost always have Chavez, so rather than gamble another 6 cubes that they don't have it, I'm just gonna go ahead and back out. I think there's a reason to hang in here. For folks that are coming in from the channel, I'm gonna guess Specimen was playing Marvel Snap. If so, welcome. My name's Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I do a bunch of card games, other strategy games, play some MOBAs like Pokemon Unite, and a handful of other things. Been playing Snap since I got my beta invite a couple of weeks ago. It's been a ton of fun. I usually do a couple hours in the afternoon to end my streams. Usually here from about 9 a.m. Central to about 3 or 4 p.m. Central every day. We have no 1-drop, so we just get to pass. Hand's pretty good here. We'll get to Domino on 2, Wave on 3, and then Jones Revision on 4 into the other on 5. Probably want to pile into the Baxter Building. Gives us extra power if we're winning it. There is a visual bug with Domino. She is in play right here right now, but she like stays appearing in my hand here. Thought Enchantress was a DC character. I wouldn't be surprised if there's an Enchantress character in both DC and Marvel. I assume there is. It's a pretty generic title. You can see my 3 power got added here. And when I put Wave out here, it's gonna snap Domino to the right place. Just a visual bug. Well, this is probably going to be an Enchantress game. I think I'm just going to drop Jones on the left to lock up this location. Okay. So that potentially gives us a hard time in the Baxter Building if they deploy a bunch more stuff there. Magneto's not too terrible for us, though. I think we just Enchantress right here and then hope that Magneto can win mid next turn, because I assume they're going to go in on Baxter Building here. They're going to have to commit. We're at 8, so we're going to be +6 here, so they're going to have to commit at least 7 more. I'll have to do Gwen. Okay, my card game before this one was Magic the Gathering. I'm definitely staying in through the snap with the Enchantress for the Devil Dino. Oh, look, I can follow people just by clicking on their name in chat now. That's convenient. Okay, so there's still not a head center. I'm confident enough here to stay in, but I don't know that I'm confident enough to snap back. Ah, the double ongoing effect meant that with the Baxter Building win, they were able to pull it out. Hobgoblin there was very good. Let's collect our mission and upgrade our storm and see what new card we got. So upgrading cards for those that are new doesn't change the power level of them. It changes the cosmetics of them. And then more importantly, it increases your account level, which is how you, Odin does send Hobgoblin back. We talked about that earlier, Step Keep. It's the reason I stopped playing Hobgoblin in this deck, because I kept getting Odin'd. The Jubilee decks are all playing Odin, and they really punish you for Hobgoblining them. Skew is getting a card that's mostly unplayable feels so bad at this stage, because it takes me 16, 20, I'm 24 levels in between cards. And then when I get to here, it goes up to 48, I believe. Yeah, just infinite levels between cards. Usually play it to fill up the location so it can't come back. Sure, but if you're playing it to fill up a location, there's an inherent risk with that, because if your opponent plays a fourth card to that location that turn, Azentoth, it means that your Hobgoblin stays on your side. Killmonger is also great into this crap like Savage Lands and the -2 power ninjas to all these stupid things that have a 1 cost. So Killmonger just clears them out nicely. I think I'm gonna aggro snap here with the Sunspot on 1 because we have Killmonger. Have to play here on turn 5, and things cost 1 more. A wave left for now, and then we might claw left next turn. We'll see what they do. Definitely looking pretty pleased with our decision to snap. I think I'm gonna, They've played mostly center. What do we think of clawing here? Because I'm gonna have 7 to their just 5. I could also be right just to not bother fighting center. Just like commit more here. I guess claw is fighting center regardless though, right? So it's a question of, do I want to be left center or center right? I can also just Magneto, I suppose. He's a pretty large lad. Maybe we just do that. I ragged on someone yesterday for suggesting Killmonger after we played against Khazar. I didn't say the card was generically bad. I said Twitch chat suggesting a card that hoses the thing we just played against is peak Twitch chat, which it is. That statement stands. Okay, and now our curve actually works out super nicely here, So Enchantress currently costs 5 because of the Dream Dimension, and we have to play this here, which is going to turn off Iron Man's ongoing, and then on turn 6, we can Killmonger plus Maximus as 2 3s. Yes, all other cost modifiers happen after wave. So if you wave going into turn 5, things cost 5. What's going on, Fizzy Dragon? Thanks for the follows, folks that came over, hung out from Specimen Stream. If you're interested in Marvel Snap stuff, you enjoy the vibes of the channel, be sure to check out my Hoglandia Snap YouTube channel as well. It's a new channel I put up with the addition of Snap to my content lineup. It's 100% Snap stuff all the time, posting deck highlights and other Snap-related content there 3 or 4 days a week. Can't quite do daily highlights for this game because of the card acquisition model. Just don't have enough cards to build a lot of things just yet. They have so many... Some of the deck building choices people make where they play like all these cheap cards into... They play all these cheap cards with their Jubilee. Seems strange. It is another 1-drop. All right, so where are we playing to here? This is only going to have 3 over here. So I think we just go here, right? We're gonna take 2 off of here, and then we'll have a total of 11, 14 here. Our opponent conceded, sure. How is it? Name glows / reveal priority decided. Whoever is currently winning on board. So take this board, for example. I'm ahead in 2 of the 3 spots, so I'm going to have priority to flip up first. At the beginning of the game, it's random. Yes, I believe so. I believe anytime there's a full tie, it's random. Our deck actually doesn't play into Mojo World particularly well because we mostly just play 1 card per turn. So often I will punt this location or just plan to storm it if that card comes up. I think we're going to domino mid here because of that. Can't play cards here after 4. We're gonna wave with the claw draw. Bishop is really good into Clin because it scales up hard. Killmonger to surprise take Nightcrawler off the board. Could be good. I just want to claw this turn. I'm gonna be locked out of playing into Clin now. Yes, yeah, having priority versus not is definitely not a strictly better, strictly worse scenario. Okay, so we're totally torched in Clin then. They have Devil Dino and Bishop there. If I would have played Enchantress outright, we would have been in a good spot, but unfortunately, that was not the case. All right, Vision into here is actually great, because it gives us a chance to be able to win Clin, potentially. Depending on what they do. Oh yeah, that's true. Picking up Magneto could win us Clin for sure. Speak of the devil. I Magneto here, do I think we win here? I think so. Although I guess if they double Nova and then play another card here, we die. I'll stay in for 1 cube. I'm not staying in for 4. I think there's a good chance we're dead to leg. Double Nova plus a 1 or 2 drop here. We beat double Nova no other play, but we'll see. And they might want to leave it to make double dinosaur big, but I assume we're dead to the combo here. Stuff like that's really rude. I feel like when your opponent snaps, it should give you extra timer. So this person was explicitly waiting to try and snap us at the end, knowing that we would likely concede if they snapped. That's really... I'm actually going to go leave that feedback in the channel now. It extends, but not visually. Well, then in that case, the feedback is the timer needs to visually extend. Because I've played lots of games on here, and it's not... I've played lots of games on here, and it doesn't I didn't realize that was a thing. So, then the feedback is there. The feedback is that your UI is bad if that's what it's actually doing. So... Either way, there's feedback to give there. Extra energy this turn. Okay, so we don't domino here because we have 3. I think I'm actually going to Storm on the left. I think Storm plus Maximus here probably locks left for us. Oh, Vulture actually makes Storm on the left pretty bad for us because they're probably the slide deck. I'm just gonna retreat. They have an ideal start. They have New York. I'm just gonna give up 1 cube rather than playing for longer and likely losing more. This is bad for the movement deck, so I'm gonna snap. This is the same person we just played that we conceded to. Strange Academy is beneficial though. Domino left. Storm got us a little bit in trouble last time. Actually, there could be value in storming right, huh? Because getting rid of Kunlun has value here. Yeah, that's true. If they were expecting the Strange Academy to move these things, that has value for us. You think your opponent snapping should allow you to change your turn? Yeah, perhaps. I could see that. Are opponents playing Nova Carnage in their movement deck? LOL. Do I want a Shang-Chi here? I kind of want a Shang-Chi and kill their Vulture, right? The question is, how do I win one of the other locations? Okay, well, that could have gone worse. The problem is, can I win left? I don't know that I can win left, right? We're dead to... They only have one card in their decks. They almost assuredly have Heimdall, right? So we lose to Heimdall. The fact that, like, even their deck is playing Nova Carnage is, like, such a testament to what a fucking state it is. Alright, I've got, like, one or two more in me, and then I think I'm just giving up early, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kinda off it. Maybe I'm just gonna take some short days this week. I wanted to do more snaps. Like, I like the core of this game, but their lack of a balance patch has made it a little bit rough. Just everybody spamming the same thing because it's just incredibly imbalanced. Yeah, we had Ego flip up earlier today. It's definitely the worst design location. Not close. We played Pokemon Unite this morning. It'll be on YouTube later. I will say, it feels very validating that, like, their idea that, like, giving people cards in a random order with these card pools was supposed to increase competitive diversity, and then, like, their very first format that they have is just incredibly imbalanced because of their card pool setup. It's just like, and so and this isn't a specifically Marvel Snap thing, but this is just like a general card game thing. Like, card game designers really seem like they will do anything to avoid just, like, doing regular balance patches. They like try all sorts of these weird, funny things that just, like, are completely unnecessary if you just, like, look at your format once a week or once every 2 weeks and, like, make card changes. All right, so Storm means we can reset Mojo World in the future, which is nice. Kind of get a surprise win here if they stack 4 up, and it looks like we're not going to. So I think we're gonna wave here into Mojo World, and then probably Jones into the center next turn to kind of lock this up with 13 power. Then we'll see what else they do to determine if we're playing for Miniaturized Lab or playing for Mojo World. I mean, like, Nova's design is fine. Like, they either need to make Nova cost 3 mana or make it only add 1 power. Those are two things that very easily fix the problem. Like, the design is super reasonable. The problem is the numbers on it. I also agree that Moon Girl is likely problematic. That's an accurate / good take. Oh, you know what? With Killmonger, we probably just win Mojo World, huh? Snap back. I think we're in a really good spot here with Killmonger. Anyway, you just like vision. They could like armor as their last slot in Mojo World, but oh gosh, chat. I know they have a family, but I don't think is Killmonger good into the Khazar deck? We'll never know. We'll never know. If they armor into Mojo World, they get us here. I guess they also need to put 5 power here. Okay, yeah, so they're dead, right? We win left and center. Oh, wait, are we gonna lose center because of Mr. Fantastic? Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose center because of Mr. Fantastic. Brutal. Close game. I guess I should just put Vision mid, huh? Because of something like this? I guess they could also, if they would have Nova Carnage, they would have gotten 4 more here. So not only is Mr. Fantastic a possibility, but I was wrong to put Vision here because of Nova Carnage. So this got us in this instance, but if we're thinking about other things they could have that we're playing around, like everybody's playing Nova Carnage, Vision Center also beats that, so. Lost that because I didn't think through the permutations. I think we're deterministic there outside of armor left, right? I think armor left was the only thing that beat us there if we play it properly. I prefer to domino into Dream Dimension rather than the X Mansion because this could flip up real bad for us outside of our control. That can be only one. Magneto. Magneto is like the king of the space throne shit, in case you're wondering. All right, RNGesus, take the wheel. Okay, I mean, they got a 6 power thing, but like, this is probably gonna be a 6 power thing. Without a claw to play center to support Magneto, or to support Jessica Jones here, I think I want to just Magneto. Also, if they don't play to the space turn this turn, Wave gets pulled over, and then we win this deterministically. Okay. Good shot. It's a classic matchup, Magneto versus Professor X. What do we think of Enchantress Center, leaving us the flexibility to Maximus and Storm next turn for a total of 9? I think I like that. Alternatively, I could Maximus this turn into Vision or Maximus next turn. I think that's a little bit less flexible. Don't armor me. They have priority here. So if they have armor and they play armor mid, we get got. But outside of armor mid, I feel good. Opponent conceded. Fair. Maybe we're not supposed to snap. The spots like that are always so tough, right? Where it's like if we snap, I should snap on bluffs like that more aggressively, but I'm also worried about ghosting. I snap on bluffs more aggressively off stream. This game, the bluffing element of this game makes it a harder stream game for sure. It's very easy for people to get an extra edge if they want.
This land is always shifting.
All right, and I still draw Domino because of Weird World, because I always draw this card on 2. Jubilee, even though Weird World is in play, still draws off of our deck. Our deck has a lot of beef in it. It's not terrible, I guess. Warpath is interesting. Is it crazy to just punt left so I can Warpath? I think I'm into punting left so I can Warpath. Three, 4, 5, and then something else for 6, I think is the plan. Okay, well, with that line, I'm kind of incentivized to Enchantress left now, right? And maybe we punt the Space Throne? No, I'm gonna snap and consider punting the Space Throne here, because now it might be Claw left next turn into like Armor Warpath on 6. We could Claw center to play some power into the Space Throne, that's true. I actually don't hate that, because it just like forces them to commit a card to the Space Throne if they want to win it. And then like Warpath plus armor on the left next turn gives us a total of 12, because he'll be plus 4. Oh, and I didn't draw a card, so we know they have Chavez, right? Conceded, sure. Yeah, because even if they Chavez left, Warpath plus armor is 12, so we win the tiebreaker. All right, and this person has the Hulk avatar chat, which means they hit rank infinity last season. So we know they're probably a little sweaty. Infinity isn't a whale status thing. It's a ranking grind. The hub powered up their collector. Boo. All right, so they're collector and they have the sweaty avatar, which would imply that they are probably Nova Carnage. So that begs the question, do I want to wait to wave? I have armor, so I'm not sure that I need to wait to wave. So if I Magneto mid, it pulls the Dino in, which is not bad, because then I can Enchantress the following turn. I could also Jones the following turn and then Enchantress plus armor on 6. The problem with that is if I don't have priority. Well, I guess I'm also going to have to Jessica Jones. I guess I'm also going to have to play here on 5 as well as something to think about. Maybe we just Magneto right and then kind of punt the center. Could be the line. But that means if I punt the center, it means Jones has to win on the left. I'm gonna Magneto center and pull the Devil Dino in. So Vision actually gives me really nice flexibility here, right? Because I can play him here, and then I can slide him over to the hub if I want. So they haven't Moon Girled, which means at most they can Nova Carnage once. So if I slide Vision here and Enchantress here and Armor here, they're still going to get to Nova Carnage here. I'm just playing Armor here for power. In the center, they're going to have, this will go to 0. So they have 13 approximately, and I'm going to have 20, this is 22. So you need to give this a lot more power to get ahead here. If they Nova Carnage, these get +4, which is 17. So they need to Nova Carnage plus put a little bit more into there. I could be right to armor mid. I think it's easier for them to beat us mid. Is Shang-Chi a better consideration for Nova? Oh, yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, that's probably right, huh? Because then if they Nova Carnage, we kill Maximus, too? Yeah, okay, I like that. But then I lose if they don't Nova Carnage? God damn it, shit. That's such a bad beat. That's such a bad beat. At least there's only 2 cubes, I guess. I can't decide if I actually like Shang-Chi as a card or not. The more I play with it, the more I think it might just be a trap. It's like kind of good into the Infinite decks, but I feel like I get myself with it in spots like that more than anything. It's skill game. Discarded a rock. Does any deck play a deck? Sure. Do any decks play wave on 5 for control reasons? Yeah, this one does occasionally. Depends on what the rest of your curve looks like. Wave plus armor on 5 is a play you'll make sometimes. All right, so I think we're just punting center, huh? Because there's no way this doesn't get huge. I think we just like domino left. Yeah, they committed center wanting to win it harder, so yeah. And giving up center is a good idea here. This gets bigger every time they generate a card. Turn 3, destroy all the stuff. Yep, noted. I feel like I kind of just want to Jessica Jones on the left, but that kind of gets in trouble if they like Devil Dino. Although I guess if they Devil Dino, I can Magneto pull it right, huh? But then I also need to be able to be. I'm gonna Jessica Jones and save Magneto potentially for the last turn. I think, depending on what they deploy where, because Magneto can move things that cost 3 and 4. Yeah, so there's a Devil Dino. Claw is interesting. Claw plus vision means we could potentially win the Flooded City, depending on what they do here. Huh. Killmonger is interesting. So Killmonger gives us 9 here and leaves them with just Devil Dino. They probably have a Moon Girl though, right? If I vision here... Oh, Cable's a 2-drop. Yeah, good call. And Magneto here. We're ahead, right? So I think this is good. I think this is good for us. Because they can't Nova Carnage anywhere, so we don't have to factor in that. Even if they Moon Girl this up to 14, this is only 18, 16. And then we have 16 here as well. I guess we could lose the tiebreaker. Lost the fucking tiebreaker by 1. So when you tie a location, the tiebreaker is total points. So it's 16. We're up by 6 and down by 7. Yeah, Chavez being 10, I think, is probably too good. I think that's outside of Nova Carnage. Nova Carnage, Nova, Moon Girl, and Chavez, I think, are the 3 cards I would like to see balanced in their first balance pass. I don't know what Ronin is, so I probably don't have it as a card. A lot of the, and that's something that makes deck building a little bit dry in this game occasionally, is like, people are like, well, why aren't you playing this card? It's like, well, I didn't luck into opening it. I'm gonna snap an Ant-Man on one because we have a Killmonger. Yes, Rogue would be an insane tech card. Absolutely insane tech card. Nobody can play any cards here because nobody can play cards this turn because Wave flipped up. That's funny. Yeah, Rogue is a card I would play in a heartbeat in this deck. She's very good. Does everything still cost 4? Why does everything still cost 4? I'm so confused. Because they also cost 4. Is that a bug? Yeah, when she deploys here, her ability lasts 2 turns. That's gotta be a bug, right? I think I'm gonna Jessica Jones on the right because this Vulture's likely to slide left. This bugged domino is oh, I clicked on it up here. It's actually here. As I say, it's not actually in my hand. So the Strange Academy is gonna push whatever it pushes to the left here, right? So we'll play Vision out. So let's assume they have Heimdall. They have Heimdall. It goes here. That's 8, 11, 15 here. And they have a bunch here. The Vulture slides down. So they'd have... I guess Killmonger happens, though, too, though, right? To kill a bunch of their stuff. If I go here, I have 15 myself. And then we should win right? It's just like Nova Carnage and we're host. I think we're good if they Nova Carnage, right? Because we win right and we win left. Nope, just bad cards? I'll take bad cards. Sometimes your Heimdall is not in your top 9. Oh, we finished a mission. Look at that. Oh, and 2 o'clock rollover, so we have more missions. Yeah, it really doesn't start pairing you into humans consistently until you hit, like, rank 20 or 30 on the ladder. I don't know if it's going to be that way after it leaves beta, but... No, boosting cards is all a wash, kind mime. Technically, leveling cards from white border to green border is 25 credits for 1 level, so it's optimal to do all of those first. But in general, no, not really. I think I'm just playing Wave Center because I really don't want to fight over a collector in the Monster Metropolis. Bishop into Atlantis is interesting. I think Jessica Jones probably beats him, right? Especially since we waived this turn. No, currently the only game mode to play in the closed beta is the PvP ladder. Well, the ladder, because there's bots on the ladder. It's not strictly PvP. Well, we're definitely going to claw into Citadel. There's just extra value in waiting to claw into Citadel so they don't know it's coming. So claw is definitely being played mid. I just might wait to do that. And impact their sequencing decisions. Oh, I forgot to click end turn. I was like waiting for it to go and it was waiting on me. Huh. Do we just Shang-Chi left now? And we just Shang-Chi left, huh? I think it makes complete and total sense that things like Bishop and Collector are not ongoing effects because they're triggered abilities. But also at the same time, I think they really need to add cards to the game similar to Enchantress that impact these. I think this game needs a silence type effect. Where you wipe all bonuses off a card and like set it back to its base stats. I guess something that's desperately needed. So if I Enchantress middle, both the Ant-Mans lose their ongoing effect, and then they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here, and we have 7. And then if they could play 3 cards here is the problem. Killmonger. Oh, these are all 1s. Oh yeah, never mind. Yeah, let's just do that. I forgot about him. Good call. Twitch chat advantage. You could lose left here. And then we're gonna lose the tiebreaker again, motherfucker. Actually got their bishop to 15. Are gonna lose on the tiebreaker again. I've had more tiebreaker losses today than I think in like any other day I've been playing. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. When I get back, we're gonna play some more. Don't go anywhere. Beer beep. Storm left would have beaten that, would it? Because we'd have had 8 and they would have had 12, so we'd have been down by 4 there. And then in the center, I would have had 6 to 3, right? So we still lose by 1. You're right that it's closer. but we still lose, right? Because we had 2 3s to their 1 3 in the middle, so it was 6 to 3, and then yeah, 12 to 8. So we lose by 1 still. And I guess we're dominoing on the right. Watch this be like the bar with no name. Oh man. Okay, that's funny. Oh yeah, they're almost assuredly playing Nova Carnage. A lot of the good Nova Carnage decks have cut Angel because it's high variance, but some people are in fact still playing it. Sure. What a stupid game. LOL. Is there a good way to get cards faster or just play? Yes, with the power of your credit card, you can collect an extra 36 account levels per day. That is how my account is almost at 1,000 by now. Angel is just Quicksilver. Change my mind. I can't. There's no lie detected. Yep. How often do you feel like you just lost to RNG? I feel like I lose to RNG less in this game than in a lot of other card games like Magic. What can you buy? So variants in the shop. You can buy credits several times per day. How much does that cost you per day? Something stupid. It's like $1. It's $1 per 2 levels. So it's $18. You can spend $18 a day. It's incredibly expensive. Definitely playing Vision this turn. I don't know if this was their intention, but I have actually never played a card game that felt worse to put money into than Marvel Snap. And maybe that was their goal in designing their system. But also that's definitely how it feels at the moment. Okay, so they're probably Novaing this turn, right? I just can't stop it. I think I'm just playing another copy of Vision out and passing the turn. I don't know that I really want to give them Maximus, though, either. There could be value in, like, playing Maximus plus Armor Center. And give them Vision, Shang-Chi, Killmonger, Storm. I think this is the play. Magic Arena actually feels pretty reasonable to put money into, Silence. It's expensive, but you feel like you're getting something for what you're putting in generally. And in fact, the mythic booster packs that they added to Magic the Gathering Arena really make you feel like you're addressing problems that your account has. Oh, they gave us an Enchantress. Oh, so they're like super hosed, right? We get to like Enchantress left and then Nova here. Yeah, I think we win this, right? Yeah, we went left and right. I didn't snap here because I didn't want them to concede. And look, chat, my one drop added 14 power to the table. It's just such a poorly balanced card. What a bad joke. Ooh, what a incredibly poorly balanced card. The title is a lie. Weird worlds and that other card make us a liar sometimes. Sometimes we are made out to be a liar. All right, chat. Remind me later, but let's make sure not to Magneto into Kunlun. I'm not saying I've lost a game because I've made that mistake before, but I've probably lost a game because I made that mistake before. It's a big sad when it happens. It's one of those like, oh no. Cards here have -3 power. Now Magneto into the negative zone is big game. As he pulls some friends over. This might be a wave on 5 game, honestly. I'm gonna Maximus left for now and just chill, I think. Yeah, that's true. If they Moon Girl this turn, we get to fill their hand with Maximus. This is a Devil Dino. Bucky Barnes, sure. Sure. Alright, so they're planning to blow stuff up here at some point. Do we just Enchantress left for power? I think that's the play, right? I could also Storm left so they can't play there on 6. Because I think I probably win right. Yeah, I think we Storm left. They snapped me, really? Well, they already did the Nova Carnage thing, so do I even bother now? Yeah, now I just like Jessica Jones mid and then I can Magneto right? I guess that doesn't work though, right? Because I'm gonna lose right when I pull Devil Dino over. I think we're just dead, right? Because they guaranteed have another Sentinel. I could just put +6 power into the middle, and that includes killing Nightcrawler. But then if they only Sentinel for the turn, I lose. Because I'm losing the flooded zone. Oh, man. Our cards are just so much worse than theirs. Wait, why didn't Mantis die? Not that it matters, but why didn't Mantis die? What am I missing? Oh, Wakanda, got it. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I feel like I can't build any decks that are. I feel like anything I want to build is just like a bad Nova Carnage deck. So I'm gonna be off Tuesday and Wednesday this week because I'm doing some stuff with my kids at a day camp. I'll be back on Thursday. We'll probably take our face and punch it into this wall again, but I've also kind of hit the limit where it starts costing me $24 for a single card. And when you combine that with the current poor balance, I don't feel like I have a big incentive to keep grinding. So we might just chill on this until we get a balance patch, however long that takes them. Maybe we'll start a new variety game. We're definitely gonna be doing more Snap in the future, but it just doesn't feel like there's anything meaningful for me to do right now. The current collection setup means I can't get new cards to brew with. The cards I've opened the last 2 or 3 days all suck. They're just not worth playing, and yeah, big sad. Grind to 80 for 500 credits, yeah, something like that. I'm off, folks. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. I'll catch your Monday, whatever day is Monday. Not to scare anybody, it's Monday. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. I'll be back Thursday in general. We'll be back with Snap again when they issue a balance patch.